Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today to break down the first main milestone event that's happening here for the month of October. This is the Vampiric Frenzy, and it's really cool, actually, because this is actually going to be Thanos Endgame's free-to-play event. It's pretty cool that they finally added it 4 weeks plus later. Folks that haven't been able to unlock Thanos Endgame, well, our thoughts and prayers have been heard, guys. So this is actually going to be tied back to lots of shards for him. In addition to that, an opportunity here to actually earn candy in this new candy store, which is also going to fuel some more resources along the way. So you can see there's Crimson Gear, Purple Isolate resources, and Diamond Orb fragments all tied back into this event. So really cool stuff. This is the main milestone breakdown table that they have here. But before we break that down, there's also a web milestone that we do have to pay attention to, and it's called the Sugar Rush event. You can see here, this is the spending of the same candy that we're going to be earning from the duration of this event, and these candies are also going to be adding into this web milestone. And this is going to be important to pay attention to, guys, because this event is going to be recurring for, I believe, the entire duration of the month. So it's going to reset every week. It does only last 6 days, as you can see here, so I would expect that we should have no issues actually hitting all of these milestones here. But it also gives us a sense of how many candies are we going to be spending, because you can see here the spending of candy is only 1 point per, so that we're basically spending 400,000 of these candies every 6 days, and that's going to allow you to max out the points there. This is going to give you 33,500 total points that's going to be going to the Vampiric Frenzy event. Now, if we swing back up here to the Vampiric Frenzy, I want to point your attention to the orange highlighted here, because these silver bullets, they're going to be adding to the monthly event that you want to be taking advantage of. That, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's always going to be helpful, obviously, when working on that main one. But what's more important is that you can see spread across the board there are Thanos endgame shards. You know, there's 15 right there, another 15, another 20. There's the big stake of monthly item that we're going to be needing to focus in order to hit the maximum points that we can for the monthly. And then even after the stake, there's another 20 and then another 30 shards respectively. So across the board here, there's going to be Crimson Gear, there's going to be Purple Isolate, and as well as, more importantly, 100 Thanos endgame shards up for grabs here. How free-to-play friendly is it, guys? I'm going to be deep diving that here, but before we do, I just want to share with you as well how this is going to get scored. It's going to be requiring us to partake in the Night Stalker Energy Showcase event, and each point of energy that you use is going to be counting 10 points per. I really like how they added this breakdown already, because we can easily math it out. When you earn these candies, we know we're going to be spending 400,000, so this is going to be an easy one to hit. We'll have a maximum here of 50,000 that you'll be able to add into the total. If you pay and purchase the ghoulish, the ghoulish gold orbs, that's going to give you 40,000 points in total. It looks like you can do that a couple times because it's 20,000 per. And then as well, obviously, the Vampiric Frenzy milestone points that you're going to be earning from the web milestone. So how does this look when we chart this and put it all together for your guys' convenience? This is my summary right here. Super free-to-play friendly and super easy, guys. You can see, once again, this event is only going to be for 6 days, but each showcase energy is going to be 10 points per. Even if you're spending only 100 power cores per day, and using the ratio of assuming that you're doing the full 288 energy per day, plus the 2 refreshes, which in this case is 240, that's going to give you 31,680 points, roughly. Every time you earn the candy, it's going to give you a max here of the 50,000 for the 6 days. As well, we're going to assume there's a bit of free claim here, 500 per day. That's usually the standard average. And then last but not least, the web milestone that we talked about, which is the 33,500. And assuming you do spend 400,000 of candies for that milestone. Putting this all together, it's going to get us close to 118,680 points. Now, this number is very important, guys, because not only does it crush milestone 13, which is the 78,000 points for the stake featured item, as well as 50 shards of endgame Thanos, but you can see we're only about 2,300 points away from milestone 15, which is the extra 50 shards of Thanos endgame. So guys, the reason I wanted to showcase this for you, because you can see how close you are already to getting those total extra 50 shards. So all we would have to do then is, for a couple of days, add in that extra core refresh for the energy, the showcase energy, and you'll be good. Again, assuming that, you know, they're not going to be as generous with the free claims. If it's only 500 per, We're going to be very, very close. But this is pretty awesome, guys. Super easy event. We just have to make sure that we're logging in and using the showcase energy as well. More importantly, how the candy is going to get earned. Obviously, make sure you're spending that in the store, similar to how we had to spend the radioactive treats for another event back a few weeks ago. So this is going to be a very similar situation. Just make sure that you're spending what you're using, so that way you can earn points. And that's going to be adding that web milestone for that lofty 33,500 points. So super easy event, guys. I'm glad there's another, you know, whopping 100 shards coming for everyone, because I know some folks have been struggling to unlock Thanos Endgame. Absolute game changer in Arena. And for those of you that have unlocked, another extra 100 shards is going to be a nice addition, not just to you know, a very strong Annihilator team, but as well, remember, this team is required for the next legendary character. So the higher we have them, the more built we are, the better position we are going to be in an opportunity here to unlock the newest and brightest legendary character coming to the game. So there you guys have it. That in a nutshell is the event. Super easy and straightforward. Make sure you guys take advantage. Get the 100 free shards. Absolutely great that they're finally adding this, you know, 4 weeks plus later, but this is technically Thanos Endgame's free-to-play event, so let's take advantage. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.